Grenfell Recreational Park is where we are. It was kind of like the halfway point between my mom and my aunt who are in the city. So let me adjust my glasses. That's the halfway point between my mom and my aunt who are in the city. So that's why we chose this. And it's the weekend before May Long, so not a whole lot of campsites. Like this one's not even open. I had booked a campsite online and then I actually had gotten an email saying, hey, we're closed still. You can't, like nothing's turned on. And I was like, well, I already paid. So is there any way that you guys could like at least have the power on for me and then maybe help me fill up my water tank? And they were super useful. They actually came and opened it. And so they came and opened the gate for us, and they turned the power on Wednesday, I believe, or Wednesday. And she gave me the foreman's number and said, just give him a call, let him know you're coming, and you can meet him at the just meet him at the shop, like the RM shop type thing, or the town shop or whatever, and he'll be able to fill up your water tank for you. And I was like, perfect. So they really hooked me up that way. But I can't find the dump site, and I really don't want to be hauling back anything, so we're gonna have to find that soon enough. It's got to be here somewhere. But yeah, we are gonna rate it. I'm gonna go look on the map. The map will be able to tell me where it is. Here is the map, okay? We are in campsite number 1, which is like right here. So campsite number 1. Dump station is supposed to be right behind us on the north entrance. So if we take a quick gander, it's supposed to be right there.
First night in the trailer. Well, not bad. A little cold though. A little cold. I got a tank top, a t-shirt, a long sleeve, and a sweater on. And I was still cold. And I have my leggings on. I should have put sweats over top, but I didn't. Been up since 5:30. His bags. Some bags. Yeah, they're gonna be there all day. Alright. We're making breakfast. Let's go make some breakfast. Dog. Definitely my dog. He loves the suntan. Hey, Duke. You love the suntan? You love suntanning? Yes, he does. Here's Ruby. Keeps getting herself all sorts of caught up. Hey, all sorts of caught up? Yes. Good girl. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. It's finally starting to get nice out, so I'm gonna go take my sweater off. Okay. On our walk, we found the museum. Look at that building. It's a really cool looking building. Museum. Look at the old plow. So cool. We are taking a rest break. I'm playing on my iPad. My mom's doing some work. There's Duke, and Aunt Marlene's behind me sleeping. We're having naps.
All this firewood I chopped up and brought out to her. It sounded like she hit gold. I wouldn't want a piece of wood.
What?
I wouldn't want to be a piece of wood. You know, wood is a living thing. It's a tree that you cut down. Those birds that you won't eat can't live in their home. Because you took their tree. Those birds that you won't eat can't live in their home. You took their tree.
Okay.
Potato bags. Burger. Oh, so good. So good. Cleaning up. Such a nice night. There's something there that she's looking at. There's Duke. Hey.
I thought I took his hatchet from
Alright, don't mind the hair. I was sweating, moving things around. Alright, so we just got home. If you can see, I'm getting unpacked. And then the dogs and I are just gonna hang out for a bit because it is like plus 30 degrees out there. And I think the dogs are kind of tired of being in the sun for a little while. So we're gonna just stay inside and chill. Thanks for watching. And I guess I shouldn't say thanks for watching. I still have to do the decision on how well they fared. But I will say that their sewer thing, first of all, we couldn't find it. Then we asked like 3 different people that live in town where it is. And all of them said, oh, it's just right there. Just right there. Like, yeah, you'll see it. Don't worry. It's right there. Okay, sweet. Well, there's a big wooden spindle on it. So what did we have to do? Pick that heavy sucker up and move it out of the way. Was I impressed? No, because it was supposed to be cleared and ready to go for when we got there. Was I impressed? No. It wasn't too heavy, but it was like, okay, if like an elderly couple showed up, there's no way that they would have been able to lift it because it was fairly heavy. Like it took 2 of us. My mom and I had to do it. And then Amelie ended up coming and helping at the end because we were less like, so that is definitely going to to bring their score down a little bit, but keep watching and you'll find out what the score was. Look, my hair, I got a little bun, I got like some like weird hair things going on. This is camping hair. Yep, haven't showered for like 3 days. Yep, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I got like a little bit of sun, not a whole lot. I got sun last weekend and it's already tanning and peeling and but yeah, all right, well, yep. Hey everybody, so I was just editing the video and I realized that I haven't had a chance to do the part where I show what I'm going to be rating it on. So I've decided on 4 main parts, and that is convenience, cleanliness, price, and overall experience. So for convenience, we chose this campsite because it was halfway from my house and from the city. So that way my mom and my aunt could meet me out there and it still wasn't too late. And I think it only took us about an hour each to get there. So that was awesome. To get to the campsite, for me, I had to go through town. For my mom and my aunt, they got to take a grid road and it was like right there apparently. So still not too bad. I was hauling a trailer though, so I had like it, but I had to go through town anyways because I had to fill my water tank at their RM shop place or their town shop. So it still wasn't that bad. It was still convenient, and you can Google it. So you can Google where it is and Google can show you where it is. As well, it's right across the street from the baseball diamonds and a golf course. So if you have anything to do with those kind of things, it's right across the road. So pretty sweet. As well, we went before the season started. The season actually started May long weekend. So it hadn't opened yet when we went. So there were no washrooms, there were no showers, and the pool was not open yet. We knew that going into it, but there were many people that showed up later on that were like, what? What do you mean they're not open? They should be open. Like, most parks are open right now. And I'm like, I'm sorry, like, they're not open. And they're like, well, where do we fill up? Like, and I was like, well, none of the water's turned on here yet. I had to meet the guy over there, and I was like, I don't know if he's even free 'cause it's Saturday. And so for that, it wasn't convenient for them because they got there and they were expecting a campsite, a full working campsite, and they were so shocked. I will also say, for the sewer dump, that part was not convenient whatsoever. It took us a day and a half to find that thing, and I had to lift it. We took pictures underneath it to try and find out what was underneath. It ended up being underneath the wooden spindle. I would assume that they would have moved it for us, though, since they knew that we were coming. So that was not convenient. But overall experience, or not overall experience, but overall convenience-wise, very convenient. It was just the spindle thing that kind of got our nerves going a little bit. Luckily, it was us that were there and we were able to move it. So let's move on to cleanliness. So cleanliness, the campsite was very clean. There was garbages all over the place, so you could put your garbages in. They still hadn't had, like, they weren't open yet, and it was still clean. There wasn't garbage laying around or anything, so it was very clean. Obviously, I don't know what the bathrooms were like. I don't know what the showers were like. I have no idea. So, for that, not sure. They weren't open yet. Hopefully, they'll be clean during the regular season. Now we'll talk about the price. So, it was, I believe, $32 per night for full service. For me, I believe that that's not worth it because the campsites were very small. The ones that the one that we were in was not private whatsoever. And we were out in the middle of the open. We were the welcoming committee. Everybody came in and they saw us, and the plugins and the water hookup were attached. So one site shared the hookups kind of in the middle. And for me, I feel like that's super inconvenient because everybody's trailers have water and power hookups on the driver's side. And for us, our hookups were on the passenger side. So all of my lines had to go underneath my trailer. And then we hooked up power, and the power wasn't even actually turned on. We tried 3 different plugins, and then finally I just hooked up my extension cord and threw it across the road and plugged it in at a different one that had a breaker on it, so I could flip the breaker and try and get it. And it ended up working. So that was lucky. But price, I feel like it was a little bit more expensive. That's a price that you would pay at like a provincial park here in Saskatchewan, or even like a national park. That's like a national park price. Because I looked at like when we went to Banff last year and Jasper last year, I looked at to see how much like a full service would cost so I could haul my trailer up there, and they were about $32 a night, and they were beautiful and super private. There was a ton of trees in between each campsite, so, and there were still pull-throughs for some of them. So I feel like $32 for being out in the middle of the, like out in the middle, wasn't worth it. So for that, but overall experience, we had a great weekend. We went shopping. We checked out the town. It was a great weekend. We had a great time. We had a fire. Luckily there wasn't a fire ban on. It was great. Yeah, we had a great weekend. It was a great relaxing weekend. We just sat and visited, played cards. It was cold the one night, but it's not the campsite's fault that it's Saskatchewan and it's cold. So overall experience, it was great. I would definitely recommend going back here. It is super convenient if you're playing like in a ball tournament or something there. It's right across the road. There's a pool there for kids if you want to go swimming. There's bathroom, showers in the season, so make sure you go during season time. And you can pay for your campsite online. And that was another thing that kind of drew me to it, because I looked at a couple different campsites on the highway as we're going, like in the middle, and all of them you had to call the town office and book that way. But with this one, I could just pay online with my PayPal. That in itself is super convenient, because then I don't have to worry about it. Grenfell Recreational Park was a great park. I definitely recommend it. Make sure you go during the season though. That would be my only tip. Go during the season. That way everything's working. But thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe down below. And there's a new video every Sunday. Okay, bye.